talking about the Cluck today. The Cluck on the Clawhammer Banjo. It's a great way to voice a backbeat. Bum, diddy, bum. The did of a bum, diddy, bum, diddy. You know, think of it like the snare drum. Boom, ka, boom, ka. Especially if you're in a band. It's almost like you can fill the role of a mandolin shop, but it's its own thing. It's not a mandolin shop. It's a banjo cluck, and it really fills its own space in the sound. But it's just such an effective oomph on the backbeat. And so the way it's produced, it's going to require 2 fingers. So if you're usually a middle finger striker, you're going to have to incorporate your first finger behind your middle finger. And if you're traditionally a first finger striker like me, you're going to have to get your middle finger in front of it. And literally what I think is happening, it mostly happens on these first 2 strings, the first string and the second string. And what happens is the middle fingernail comes through and it kind of activates them. Gets them going, but immediately behind it is the first finger that comes through and chokes the string. So it's like they get activated and they get choked all in the same movement. It's like the middle finger comes through first, and then this finger comes through. And see, I'm getting all sorts of other string noise. This will all always happen in the context of other playing. So it's okay to get that other string noise as you're practicing it. It's the sort of thing that once your fingers find it, they can find it again, and then they'll want to keep finding it, and then you'll do it way too often like I do and just do it all the time. Just know that if your fingers aren't finding it right away, they will find it, and then they'll be able to find it again. So it's really just something that you have to land on. And then the other component to all this is the harmonic. That our strings have these natural places there's a good one right there. The 2 I mostly use are kind of right in this area, so that would be like the 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, kind of like the 20th fret. The 20th fret area, and then the other one is kind of right where the head and the neck meet. If you exploit doing a cluck over a harmonic spot, it becomes especially clucky. It really gives that kind of the banjo-y sound to the cluck. So first step is letting your fingers find how it happens. Second step is finding the harmonics where it sounds the coolest. This is a nice deep cluck here. This is kind of a lighter, higher pitched cluck. And really high pitched back here. So again, activates with the middle finger, gets choked with the first finger. You're not really trying to like stop the strings. You want to let the banjo ring. The cluck will take care of itself. You're not literally trying to like stop the strings from ringing. You actually want them to ring. The ring is part of the cluck. But the main activation that starts with this finger gets choked by this finger, which produces that kind of slap effect. So you find that middle finger first finger second. It's mostly happening, it probably happens on all 3 of these strings, but it mostly happens on the top 2. So you get that activation sequence where it sounds kind of clucky, and then you move it around to find your favorite harmonic spot that you want the kind of the pitch of the cluck that you want.